have a really good reason to be an actor. Don't do it because you're a good-looking kid and somebody said, "Hey, you should be an actor. You're kind of funny." Like, don't do it. You have to want to die unless you're an actor. You want it so bad. You can't want to do it because it's going to get you sex or money or drugs or your picture in the paper or fame. You cannot want to do it like that for that reason. Actors should all walk into an audition literally being themselves. Everything that they teach you, go in, smile, shake hands, be friendly, whatever. Don't do any of that stuff. It actually doesn't work. My advice to the actor is, no one in that room wants you to do a good job. So the good news is, this means you're on your own. This means you can do whatever you want to do. That the people in there will only look up from their phones or from their food is if they see something that you brought into the room that nobody else brought into that room. So keep that in mind. That's what I would say. One of the things an actor screws up is they jump into the surface presentation too early. I think nothing takes the place of reading over and over and over again. If you get the scene the night before, okay, that's a problem. If you get the scene a couple of days before, I say that first day, you just read it. You don't even start memorizing it. You just read it. Endlessly, endlessly, endlessly. I believe, maybe because I'm a Catholic, and I believe in transubstantiation, that an act of magic happens when the eye hits the words. And the more you read it, the more information actually comes out. I know this, for example, because one of the tricks that I do as a director, to this day, even though I've had a lot of experience, is when I first get a script that I haven't written, I'll read it many, many times until I think I know it. And then at a certain point, I'll spend a day with the script and a ruler and a pencil. And I will literally go through it, and I'll make lines on every page for every emotional change. Read that scene over and over and over and over again, and then sit down, and if you have to, with a marker, put down all those changes,
yeah.
all those beats. So for example, in this scene we're talking about today, there's a line when she picks up the prop of the book.
Yeah.
Look, this is the book's of photographs.
Yeah.
That changes the dynamic. That's changing her emotional state and his emotional state. That means
Yeah.
a big deal. When the door opens, that changes everything. If they sit down, that changes everything. When he says something, how long are you going to stick around? As long as you want me to. That changes everything. All these things change things.
Yeah.
And you got to do that work over and over and over again. Once you've done that, all that stuff is going to come naturally when you cry, when you laugh, when you smile. Let that come. But it only comes when you know what the emotional journey is.
Yeah.
And I think too often it's like, oh, since I cry, so I should cry here, and I should do it. And they go for effect first and try to justify that effect. And you can't. The effect has to come from where the emotions are going.